Well, hey, Healing Fam. It is Cin here, and I am coming at you today with a oracle reading. Um, I have been learning. Well, I've had more of an interest in Reiki over this past month or so. I've been taking a class and learning more about it. And also with that, I picked up a deck of oracle Reiki cards. It's the guidebook. But and I've been doing readings for myself. I've done it for a couple friends or whatnot, and it was really placed on my heart today to do a reading for the collective. So if this resonates with you, that means this message is exactly for you. What I did was I shuffled my deck, and then the four cards that jumped out are the four cards that I'm going to read. I have my little assistant with me. Mm-hmm. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you each card, and then I'm going to read exactly what each card means from the guidebook, and then I'm going to basically just put a consensus of what I feel like the spirits are trying to say, and then what message do I feel like the spirits want to leave you with. Can you chill out for a little bit, please? Here. Okay, thank you. So the first card is the Be Compassionate card. This card represents being compassionate with yourself and others. Love yourself and love your neighbor as yourself. Take time out to really listen to others. Listening with no judgment can be a great form of compassion. There's a difference between feeling sorry for someone and showing compassion for someone. If you feel sorry for someone, then it appears that you are superior. With compassion, there is only love. Callie, I can't do this reading if you're going to be loud like this, baby.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Thank you, Mama. All right, so I'm going to start over. This card represents being compassionate with yourself and others. Love yourself and love your neighbor as yourself. Take time out to really listen to others. Listening with no judgment can be a great form of compassion. There is a difference between feeling sorry for someone and showing compassion for someone. If you feel sorry for someone, then it appears that you are superior. With compassion, there is only love, not judgment. Other circumstances are what they are due to the lessons each person came to learn. Those lessons may be harsh indeed and may appear to affect you adversely. Learn to see through the immediate, to have compassion, not pity, for the individuals involved in those circumstances. Realize we are all perfect creations of the divine and are here to interact with each other for spiritual growth. Seeing others, no matter the circumstances, as the perfect beings they are will aid you in being compassionate. The next card I'm going to read is Put Heart in Your Work card. Thank you. Mm-hmm. This card represents putting heart into your work. The key to happiness is to love who you are and what you do. There can be spirituality in any type of work. If you are happy with the type of work you are doing, keep doing it. If you are unhappy with your work or work environment, try to find work that will make you feel gratified. The next card is the Male card. Now, if I was giving an individual reading, the Male card usually means the most important male in their life. Or if the individual that I'm reading is a male, the card will represent them. But in this circumstance, since I'm doing a reading for the collective, it represents the male energy. And male energy this card can also represent male energy, such as change, movement, strength, chaos, and all things related to the male energy. In addition to representing male energy, this card can represent a decision-making role, self-assertion, taking charge of a given situation, and the role of giving ourselves permission to make choices. Okay. And then the last card is the wealth card. The Tommy card represents wealth and fortune, both in the physical and the spiritual realms. What matters most to you in life? We all need the stability of food, clothing, and shelter. After that, where do you put your values? Are you envious of another person's wealth? Always focus on and be grateful for what you have and not what you don't have. In other words, become a spiritual millionaire first. Realize that the universe provides a never-ending supply of wealth and fortune, and you only have to tap into it by applying the law of attraction. So those are each of the cards that were pulled for today. And honestly, why are you hitting me with this? What this is saying to me off the bat with the be compassionate and put heart into your work, especially with everything that, even the male card, everything that's going on with all the chaos and the changes that are happening right now, we do have to learn to be compassionate to one another. Give each other a chance. This is something new. When there's chaos, there's a lot of animosity. There's a lot of anxiety in the air. There's a lot of low vibrational feelings, fear and whatnot. Doubt, just not really knowing what's going to happen from day to day, especially if you're an essential worker and you are going out and you're still working every day. I mean, that fear of not knowing, are you going to come across someone that is sick? Are you going to get sick today? What's going to happen? There you go, baby. With all that chaos, you do have to be compassionate to one another. If you have a person, if one of your friends is coming after you and they have a lot of anxiety about what's going on, and let's say you're more of a calm spirit, you have to be that listening ear for them. Don't feel sorry for them, but show them some compassion, show them some empathy. And just try to be the best person that you can for that person, because we are all in a time where everything is going crazy. There's also, with the changes and everything and people working at home, or maybe you're not working at home and you're getting paid for it, or maybe you're not working at all and you're not getting paid for it. With these situations, you do have to reevaluate where you are in life and what type of work are you doing. Do you enjoy what you're doing? Are you putting your heart into everything that you're doing? Or are you just trying to make a check? Are you just trying to make ends meet? And in this circumstance, you do have to sit down and reevaluate, what are your values? Where are you putting your values? And I believe that's why the Tommy card, the wealth card popped up as well. Where are you putting your values? We're seeing right now a lot of changes as far as who is really essential and who isn't. Yes, we have the NBA players that are making millions and millions and millions, but right now they're not able to do their job. And these healthcare workers, the grocery store workers, the restaurant workers, they're still going out there and risking their lives for us to make sure that people are still able to get the essential things that they need until we're able to get over this scare right now. So we're seeing the value in the people that, we are seeing value in people that don't necessarily get a lot of respect. They may get a lot of disrespect on a daily basis. But as far as you as a person, where are you putting your values? Do you need to work more so with your house? Do you have a business idea that you have been putting off? Do you have a book that you've been wanting to write? Where are you putting your values? Where are you putting your heart? Where are you putting your worth? These things are very important. A lot of changes are happening, and I feel like once we're over this, nothing is ever going to be the same again. And so we have to be prepared for that. We have to, that's why it's important to show that compassion to one another. That's why it's important to empathize with one another, to show love to one another, as well as showing love to ourselves, calming ourselves down, letting ourselves know that it's going to be okay. We're going to pull through this. We just have to be smart about, okay. But yes, also with the changes that are going on, it's important to be compassionate and empathizing with one another and loving ourselves and showing compassion to ourselves, letting know that regardless of all the chaos that is happening in the world, I'm going to be okay. We're going to be okay. And if you are scared right now, that's fine. You honestly, you have every reason to be scared because we are going through a time where we don't know. We've never gone through this. Never, ever, ever been through a pandemic like this before. So I understand. It's very understanding why you may be feeling scared, but you just have to continue loving on yourself and showing compassion to yourself. Another point is with the male card. It also talks about making decisions and being more assertive and being more assertive. And with these changes, right, especially what's going on right now, you may have some decisions to make as far as what are you doing about work, or if you want to continue doing the same thing about work, especially with a lot of us being at home all day, every day. You have a lot of time to think, but also taking that and being assertive as far as making sure that your family's taken care of, not just for today, but for tomorrow and the rest of the years, because this is something that can happen again. I hope it doesn't, but this is something that can happen again next year possibly, or 20 years down the road. And you want to make sure that you're being prepared, that you are prepared. So you have to sit down and make that plan. And you have to be assertive, and you're going to have to make some decisions. But I'm here to tell you that, everything is going to be okay. That everything is going to be okay. Just continue praying for each other, being compassionate, doing what you can to help others that are in need. If you're not a person that's in a position to help others that are in need, just making sure that you're okay, making sure that you are covered and the media isn't hyping you up too much, giving you too much anxiety, taking a break from social media, from the TV, from the newspapers. It's been pretty nice weather, so getting outside and taking a walk, recharging in the sun, just getting that alone time and centering yourself and focusing yourself. Because although this is a time of chaos and uncertainty, this is also a time of cleansing, of timing of learning, and a timing of centering. So make sure that you're doing what you can for yourself to reinvent yourself so that when we are able to get back out again and socialize with others again, you are on a whole different level. Well, I hope this helped someone. I hope it resonated with you. Please let me know. Leave comments. Like. Make sure you continue to share our videos with your friends and subscribe as well. This is something that is new for us. So we're definitely trying to figure out how to get these videos out and more to you, especially since we have a little bit more time on our hands. But again, we thank you and we love you for all the love and support. And I hope you guys have a great day. Peace, love, and blessings.